Alright, hi ladies. I just wanted to come and show you the ornaments that I made with the Stampin' Up! Ornament Keepsake bundle. It just come out in the holiday catalog. So I wanted to show you the ornaments I made. This is the first one I made. I don't really like it that much, but it's still cute. Just a blue one.
It's blue and silver, a blue and silver tulle between the petals. And then this one. I used turquoise and like a ivory color tulle in between these. And that one was just done with glitter paper. I didn't stamp on it or anything. It's kind of time consuming, this project is, especially if you're doing the stamping and then doing the cutting out, especially if you only have like one set of the things. It takes a good bit to cut out. So, but I know not everyone can afford to buy the set from Stampin' Up! So I was looking through my Cricut cartridges, so I decided that I'm going to make this video showing you that you can do this same exact project with your Cricut cartridge. And the cartridge I'm using is Joys of the Season. And I am using these two ornaments right here. Well, these two. And all I did, I cut them out on blackout. On the blackout function. This is page 62. So it's just these two ornaments right here. I cut the this one right here. I cut it at, let me see, I got it wrote down, 3.5 inches. And if you do the autofill on your Cricut, you can get 12 cuts out on a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. So you'll get 12 on a sheet of paper. And then this one also cut out at blackout, and I did the autofill also on it. And it cut out 40 on one sheet of paper. And that one is cut at 2.5 inches. So if you have this cartridge, that's a good one to use. If you have another one that has ornaments on it, you know, there probably is plenty of them that have ornaments on it, but this is just the first one I grabbed and it had some cute ornaments. But when you cut it out, it has like the little loop at the top, and it also has this little like ball at the bottom. All I did, I just cut them off. I cut the little ball off, and I cut the little loop off. And on this one, I just cut the little loop off. But I got the majority of it all put together. I got one more to do. I just wanted to show you guys this on camera. But what you're going to do is cut all your pieces out, and you're going to score. You're going to need 20 of each. So you're going to score all of them but 10, like 5 for the red, the smaller one, and 5 for the larger one. So you won't score 5 out of each color, or each size, however, whatever color you're gonna do it in. See, like me, I did green and red. But you're gonna score them straight down the middle. As you see, I scored these already. You fold them up. And what you're going to do is just glue these. Put glue on one side of the ornament. You're going to take another ornament and you're just going to smush them together. Glue one tab side to the other side. And you're going to do this for 3 of them. Take 3 of these little ornament shapes. and you're going to glue them together. So when you open it back up, you'll have like a centerpiece. You know, to me it doesn't matter that if they're lined up correctly. It's, you know, if I'm using a solid colored paper, it's solid on both sides. It don't matter to me. I don't care. But you just glue this one down. You just glue all three of these together. But I cut them out and I inked around the edges because my paper is white core, as you can see. But this is the back of it, so it's not going to matter. But I inked the red with the festive berries, and then this green with peeled paint. But you have it all like this now. It's like a little fan. And basically what this piece is for is to glue on the back to make it look neater on the back. So you just take and put glue all over this piece. And glue this one down. It's, you know, it's hard to get these lined up perfect. But do the best you can. I just pretty much make sure I can't see any of the back piece of ornament around the front of it. But there it is. You just glue it down, let it dry a little bit. You don't want it to shift around on you, because my glue takes just a little bit to dry, so a couple of minutes. But it's good to have a glue like that you can move around, so you can get it lined up as best as you can before the glue dries. But you're also going to need a little rosette centerpiece. This is cut 12 inches long, 1 inch wide, and scored at every 1/2 inch. Alright. Now also I'm going to punch out a circle punch that I have to help me glue these, you know, down around the circle. And I forgot to do that. Sorry about that. This circle punch is at 2 5/16, but I'm going to trim it down. That's like the biggest, without me having a really small circle punch. So I'm just going to trim around the circle, make it a little smaller. I think the ones I've seen online, everybody were doing 1 3/8 circle punch. I don't have that one, so I just improvise. But basically what you're going to do is you want to line these up around your circle. You can have them like touching if you want. That's what they were doing on the Stampin' Up one, but I didn't even do that on my Stampin' Up ones. I didn't have them touching. I had a little space, you know, try to gap it. Put the little space as even as you can in between them. Because the top part of this ornament is wider than the Stampin' Up. So it's quite alright. We'll figure it out. See, this is the first one I've made of this, so bear with me with the Cricut cartridge. But basically, I'm just going to put glue right here on the top of the ornament and glue it down. And just move around your circle. Don't worry about your little glue spider webs. You can always get them off after. And this doesn't have to be really neat. You know, if there's glue coming out, it's going to be covered up anyway. Just go around gluing your little ornament pieces. And I probably glued it to my paper. It's alright. Yep, I glued it to my paper. I'll just put this paper down here because my table's a mess. It's all messy and inked up and cut up. We have all them down. They kind of look like a little flower shape. Alright, now Stampin' Up! Has this tool that you can buy, but I used it on my first ornament, but I had some tools, so I'm going to mix colors because I like mixing the colors. But I have some green, and I'm also going to use the Stampin' Up! Red. But basically, I just lay them, overlap them on each other, push my finger in the center, and just, you know, fold them up like this, bundle it up, and I kind of twist it at the end. But you have like a little bunch of tulle, and in between every one of these ornaments, you're gonna put some glue, and you're just gonna glue your piece of tulle right down in there. Nobody's going to see the center of this ornament, so it doesn't matter how messy it is. But I figured I'd just show everybody that you don't need to have the stamp set and little framelits to make this project. You can use your cartridge, or if you have a punch that's an ornament shape, a good size at least, you know, over a couple of inches, because the smaller you make this, it's going to be more difficult to score your lines. And, you know, some people just fold their ornaments, like after they, instead of scoring them, but, you know, I can't draw a straight line with a ruler, so I can't fold in half straight either. So, I just scored them. It just made it easier on me. But you're going to need 5 pieces of tulle. If you're going to use multicolor, if you're going to do 2 different colors, then you're going to need 10 pieces. And they're cut just a couple inches wide. Maybe 2.5 inches wide. But put you a fair amount of glue down there, you know, so it stays pretty tight. Glue everywhere. This Stampin' Up! Tool is really pretty too. You get 10 yards on a roll, and it has like a scallop edge to it. But you can get, you know, your rolls of tulle at Hobby Lobby. That's where I get mine. Or I think Walmart may carry some. It just depends on your Walmart. Not all of them still have the crafting department. Sorry, I'm getting glue off my fingers. Ready, our last tulle piece. And I'm going to stick it down. This little piece that's sticking up in the center, I'm just going to put some glue underneath it and just push it down. Help flatten out this center. But any of your little glue webs, you can just hit it with your heat gun and they'll shrivel up. But there's all the tulle glued in. I'm still sticking to my paper. There's all the tulle. I know it looks ugly now. I don't want to move this paper.
Sorry guys, I know my desk is, my table's messy. But here's all your other little leaves. These ones, whenever I scored them and glued them, they didn't exactly line up right, but like I said, you know, it's not going to matter if you're using a paper that is double-sided, that has the same color on each side. Then you're not really going to tell unless you're like way up on it looking at it. But on top of the tulle pieces that you just glued down, you're going to take and put some glue on the little tip of your ornament. And you're going to lay that right on top of the tulle. The tulle itself helps it, you know, raises it up a little bit. I know on the Stampin' Up videos, they were holding it kind of up to make it stand up a little bit, but it doesn't really matter to me. It looks pretty either way. So you don't have to sit there and hold it up. But it's coming together pretty good, you know. Like I said, I just wanted to try this with the cartridge to see how it come out. Like, you know, even though the Stampin' Up set, you know, it has the stamp set that goes with it. Like if you had a pretty background stamp, you can stamp on your ornaments before you scored them. You can emboss them, would be another cool thing to do. You know, anything like that to make it to be pretty, but it's pretty just with the simple colors, you know. You don't have to do no stamping if you have pattern paper, plain paper. Like the glittered paper that I did, you know, it's kind of hard to score. So I just flipped it over to the back side because the back side of the paper was just white. So it was easier to score from that side. So that's what I did with it. Alright. We got all our other little ornaments glued down. And on the Stampin' Up one, they run like some kind of twine was in between the green. But you don't have to do that. I haven't done that on any of mine. But then your little rosette's going to go right in the center. We're going to make sure we load this up with lots of glue. Not just in the center of it, go around the... I need another glue stick. Oh no. Where are they? My glue sticks. Oh, swell. I'll put as much as I can on it. Then we will glue this baby down. Kind of get it centered in there and give it a good little hold it there for a few seconds. Give it time to set up. But I was looking at this ornament, and the way it cuts out, it kind of looks like petals or leaves. So it'd be a great, you can use it as leaves on your flowers, or it may be pretty to make a poinsettia flower out of this. We are done, ladies. There we go. But this is done with the Cricut cartridge. I just wanted to show everybody. This is my first one I made with it, so it come out pretty good. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Definitely won't take as long to cut out. But let me know what you think. Leave comments. If you make an ornament like this with another Cricut cartridge, I'd love to see it. You can link me a video or post me a picture on YouTube, on Facebook. But here it is. If you wanted to hang this, I would just, you can just punch a little hole in between up here and run your little string. You know, the back of it's not so gorgeous, but you can punch out another circle and put there, or, you know, if it's hanging up, it's not going to matter anyway. Or you can put it on a package. But there we go. Awesome. Looks great. Thanks, ladies, for watching, and leave me some comments.